So I've been noticing something in the MMA community, and I need to put my 2 cents in because it's not really making any sense to me, and I think it should be highlighted. So essentially, everyone's talking about Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, or not Jon Jones versus Stipe, Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall, and how Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall after he beats Stipe Miocic. He's gonna retire, blah 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 blah. Nobody's talking about Stipe. Everybody's talking about how Stipe is going to lose and then just retire, and that'll be it. But Stipe isn't a can. I think people are forgetting Stipe's history. So in this video, I want to go down why I think Stipe is going to school Jon Jones, because everyone just keeps talking about Jon Jones schooling Stipe. All right, so let's start with this real quick. Well, I'll get into why I believe this, and then at the end we'll watch a press conference. It was after Stipe completely dominated Francis Ngannou, not the latest Francis Ngannou fight where he was folded like a beach towel, but the one in 2018, like February 2018, when he just embarrassed Francis Ngannou. And that's more than what Jon Jones can say, because I remember in 2020 when Jon Jones was getting thrown under the bus by Dana White for ducking Francis Ngannou. You remember you want to fight, but do you really want to fight? So yeah, we'll go to it right here. Starting with the first point, Stipe fought Francis twice. Completely destroyed Francis the first time. Francis learned some wrestling, learned to control his gas tank, didn't just go out swinging, and we know what happened the second fight. Jon Jones has never fought Francis Ngannou, and there's a reason for that. So we'll look real quick. We're at Jon Jones. He's a little bit younger than Stipe. He's 37, whereas Stipe is 42. Jon Jones has a little bit longer reach at 84.5, and he weighs 248, where last weigh-in was 234 for Stipe, and his reach was 80. So the reach, Jon Jones is about 4 inches more, 5 inches more. And he's just a few years less than Stipe. Now, 37 versus 42. Is that a huge difference? Maybe a little bit, because 27 versus 32, the 32-year-old might have the advantage, honestly. Versus 37 versus 42, the 37 will have an advantage. If we look at Jon Jones's wins, and I'm just going to quickly go through them because everyone's talked about his recent fights. So for the KOs and TKOs, Stipe just has more KO wins and TKO wins than Jon Jones, but Jon Jones has more submission wins because he tries to wrestle more. Stipe has a wrestling background. I don't think Stipe is going to get done how Ciryl Gane got done. Because Ciryl Gane started MMA in like 2018, I think, and did not focus heavily on wrestling or jiu-jitsu. So, Ciryl Gane, Ciryl Gane, we know how that went. It was either a fixed fight, or I don't believe it was fixed. I just think Ciryl Gane's wrestling is non-existent, and his grappling defense is non-existent. Dominic Reyes, he lost. Thiago Santos beat his ass. Anthony Smith went to decision. Anthony Smith could have won that by the illegal knee, and that illegal knee could have given Jon the advantage. Alexander Gustafsson, picograms, cheated to beat him. Daniel Cormier, the head kick KO, where Daniel Cormier was arguably winning that fight, and Jon was just doing low leg kicks to set up Daniel for the high head kick. But it got overturned for being on steroids. Dan Henderson, smaller than him. Daniel Cormier, canceled bout because steroids. Ovin St. Prix, embarrassing fight. Daniel Cormier, canceled again. Anthony Joshua, I believe Jon pulled out because he was scared. Daniel Cormier, he beat him pretty good there, but steroids. Another canceled bout with Daniel Cormier. Jeez, dude. I think that's when he was like getting in trouble with the law. Alexander Gustafsson canceled bout. I don't know why. I forgot about that, but he had already gotten beat up by Alexander Gustafsson in 2013. This was canceled in 2014. Glover Teixeira, older than him, smaller than him. It's another canceled bout. Jeez. All these canceled bouts, dude. I didn't realize because he's one of their biggest stars, and I'm sure the UFC hated dealing with canceled bouts. Chael Sonnen. Chael is not that good. Vitor Belfort, smaller than him, has to take steroids. Dan Henderson, smaller than him. He's a middleweight. A lot of these people are middleweights. Rashad Evans, middleweight. Lyoto Machida, middleweight. They're all Quinton Jacks. These are all people under 6 foot. Ryan Bader is in freaking Bellator now, or was. And then after that, Stephan Bonner. Wasn't he a middleweight? Jeez. We go to Stipe. Besides getting folded like a beach towel here, beat Daniel Cormier. Beat Daniel Cormier again without steroids. Aaron Howard, that was a grappling BJJ thing. Lost to Daniel Cormier. He got caught when he left the clinch. Got out of the clinch, got elbowed. Not destroyed, but schooled Francis here. Schooled him. And this was when this is the turn when this right here, if you guys don't remember, was when Dana White started to hate Francis Ngannou. You remember he punches as hard as a Ford what was it? Like a Ford, I don't know, it was like then a Chevy, not Chevy Camaro, it was a Ford Escort. Yeah, Ford Escort. He punches harder than a Ford Escort. And then Stipe schooled him, and Francis, that's when the Francis face of, "This is very good." It came from that fight. So after that, Dana White hated Francis for embarrassing him. Junior Dos Santos, these are heavyweights. Alistair Overeem, heavyweight. I think he was off to steroids at this time because this is after USADA. Fabricio Verdum, he embarrassed Verdum. Knockout. What was this? 1 round, win, punch. Overeem, ground and pound. Oh yeah, I remember that fight where I think that was I obviously felt the top. And then, he was on top of Overeem, just beating him. Let's see. This one was punches. He's knocking out he's TKOing all these top people at heavyweight. Not middleweights, heavyweight. Andrei Arlovsky, punches. Mark Hunt, punches. Mark Hunt, damn. Junior Dos Santos, he lost that, so I guess they had a rematch. And Fabio Maldonado, don't remember him, but punches. And yeah, beat Roy Nelson. And just, he was beating people with good records, and they're heavyweights, and they're legit. So yeah, I don't think he's going to just steamroll Stipe. Everyone keeps talking about. Daniel Cormier couldn't steamroll Stipe and lost to him twice. So the only thing is, Stipe hasn't fought since 2021. Yeah, okay. But the times that he was beating Daniel Cormier, those were like years in between. He beat Daniel Cormier, he lost to Daniel Cormier the first time in June or July of 2018, and they didn't fight until August of 2019. And then they didn't fight again until August of 2020. And every time he came back and beat Daniel Cormier. Granted, Daniel Cormier was taking a year off too, but I mean, Daniel Cormier is still more active than what Jon Jones is now. Jon Jones fought February 2020. He had a huge time off, fought Daniel Cormier in 2017, July, and then tested for the picograms and didn't come back till December 2018. Had a few fights in the end of 2018 against Gustafsson, and then a few fights in 2019. That was against Lionheart Smith, Santos, and just those two fights after Gustafsson. And then in February 2020, he fought Reyes and lost. And then after that, he disappeared, ducked Francis Ngannou until 2023, over 3 years, fought a guy with no ground game, submitted him, and then hasn't fought since. So Stipe was beating Daniel Cormier, who was more active than what Jon Jones is now. So when they talk about ring rust and Stipe's been out a long time, Jon Jones has been out a long time too, and is coming back from a catastrophic injury. People forget, man. People forget about his catastrophic injury. Jon Jones had the bone separated from his tendon. His tendon tore from his bone in his pectoral muscle, just torn off. People don't talk about that enough. They talk about Conor McGregor's leg break. You guys remember Jon Jones' injury. So Jon Jones is coming back from a horrible injury, horrible, barely has fought in the last few years, hasn't been tested since Reyes, and is fighting at the heavyweight GOAT, and who has wrestling and striking, boxing, and has determination. And he's coming in with all this negativity of he's ducking Tom Aspinall, he's gay, blah, 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 blah. I truly believe Stipe is going to beat Jon Jones and retire. Jon Jones keeps laughing. He's going to beat old man Stipe and retire, and he wins. Stipe is going to beat Jon Jones, retire, and he wins. So I think I'm going to play this video here. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. I'm going to play this video here. It's the press conference after Stipe beat Francis Ngannou. And just watch this. This is the person you're dealing with that Jon Jones has to deal with. People are sleeping on him. So let's get into it.
Defended the title twice. Yeah, you were the underdog. It was the Francis Ngannou show, it seemed like, in a lot of people's eyes.
How they're talking about now, it's the Jon Jones show.
Either you won the title or retained the title, had the performance you had tonight, dominated Francis Ngannou tonight, you're about to become a dad. I mean, what is that all like? I mean, it's got to feel incredible right now, right?
It was a Stipe show tonight. It wasn't about him, it was about me. Because I'm the champ. I broke the record. I'm the best.
You seem a little fired up. One thing that a lot of people noticed was that you took the title from Dana and you handed it to the coach and had him wrap it around your waist. Can you explain the thought process
that belt,
there?
Dana.
Dude. That dude respects me, I respect him.
Yeah, Dana doesn't respect you.
Hey, champ, congratulations on the performance. You've spoken several times in the past and recently in Media Day about enjoying the simplicity of your life and going back to your home and to your lawn. And as the gentleman said, you're going to be a dad soon. You can just talk about, obviously it's an exciting moment in your life, but the fact that you're going to become a dad and going back just to your life after this.
Oh, yeah, I hope it snowed a lot. I'm use that snowplow. I'm so pumped. I was been thinking about it all week. I was really pissed last time I did it because my finger kept getting jammed in the chute. It kept shooting everywhere. But, then I got a bunch of my buddies come over.
This man is excited about snow plowing his driveway. You're going to mess with this dude who dreams about snow plowing his driveway? He's not dreaming about blue eyes. Hey there, blue eyes. He's dreaming about plowing his driveway. He ain't dreaming about plowing some dude. He's dreaming about plowing his driveway.
For the next couple of weeks, start moving stuff around and get the baby room set up, and then gonna have cameras everywhere because I'm a psycho. So no one touches my daughter and comes in, tries to rob my house. Even though I'm the baddest man on the planet, I'm a weirdo. So
great job tonight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Stipe, right here.
Okay.
We'll talk sometime about what happens when you run over the Sunday newspaper with the snowblower, because that's not fun.
Oh.
You'll do it eventually.
Yeah. Well, I don't get the paper.
Oh.
I go online.
Geez.
I'm joking.
Sorry, plain dealer
I'm
people.
joking. I'm a dick. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Sorry.
Hey, was the game plan, did you feel like the game plan going into this was that, you know what, I'm going to push him against the fence and I'm going to take him down as often as I need to? Was that?
Yeah, 100%. He's never been there. Why not, right? I mean, I felt like I struck him. He caught me in the first round a couple of times, but after that, I could see I took the will out of him, and that's what I do. I will take the will out of you.
I feel like a lot of people thought.
He's going to take the will out of you, John. He's going to take the will out of you. Unless he gets clipped, but Jon Jones doesn't clip people. Jon Jones doesn't throw punches that'll knock you out. He doesn't.
You know what? The way we've seen this guy
But Jon Jones is he wrestles you, but is he going to out wrestle Stipe, who's just as big or bigger than you?
He could hit anything and put the lights out, but we know you could put people's lights out too. But did you feel like as long as you got past the first round that this thing for sure was yours for the taking?
Listen, man, I got the fighting spirit, bro. It's going to take a lot more to take me out. Ford Escort, Ford F-150, I don't really care. I'm going to keep coming. All right. I mean, he's a tough dude. There's no question. He's got a great career ahead of him. He's a tough dude. But listen, man, I got that fighting spirit. I ain't gonna stop. I'm the daily grind.
So at Ford Escort, 4250. I don't care. I'm still coming. He's gonna be coming, John. He's not stopping. He's gonna keep coming.
I know you want to enjoy this, obviously, and probably take a little bit of time off, but do you have anybody that's on your radar for what comes next?
Yeah, when my daughter's born and she's like 18, starts dating. I mean, every dude I should start talking to, I'm gonna smash him. You ever watch Bad Boys?
This dude is just like, my daughter's gonna be turning 18 soon, and I'm gonna mess up every guy that she dates. I'm gonna smash them. This is a guy you do not want to mess with.
Bring all my boys over. It'll be a good time.
And I will ask you this, and as I asked DC earlier, I'm not trying to stir anything up. Dana did say on the post-fight show, you and DC is a fight that he would love to see. That may be the fan in him talking, but is that something you would ever entertain?
Listen, yeah, man. Like right now, dude, I don't care. Like I just got done with a fight like 45 minutes ago or an hour ago, whatever it was. 25 hard minutes with a tough dude. I don't really care what's going on right now. I just want to go home, see my dogs, hang out with my wife. She's put up with enough with me. She's an amazing woman. I'm very lucky to have her. And I just want to go home, hang out with her, and just relax. And I'm not worried about that. Let me heal up. It sucks getting old, man. Thanks.
Hey, Stipe. How you doing?
Oh, Mark.
Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
You had
My dude.
you had downplayed for months and this week about the record, but now you've done it, you've accomplished it. Can you kind of reveal to us how much did it mean to you, or were you sincere in that the record doesn't really mean that much to you?
Well, now it means something to me. I beat the guy that I couldn't beat, so it made it that much sweeter.
But I'll stop it there. Yeah, he beat the guy that everyone thought he couldn't beat. Guys, the same thing's happening right now. The same thing is happening. People are saying he can't beat Jon Jones for whatever reason. The only difference is he's a few years older than this interview. Well, this interview was in 2018, so it's over half a decade older, but and hasn't been fighting. But still, like I said before, Jon Jones is over half a decade older too, and hasn't been fighting. So I don't know. If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Stipe. Remember, Stipe was ready to fight Jon Jones, and Jon Jones got injured. So, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. That's all I have for this video. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong, if you think Jon Jones is going to destroy this man, because I don't think so. And I will see you guys later.